Niners, what is up, everyone? Monday Night Football is here, and we got the Print Factory show back, and you know what that means. We got Big T, a.k.a. George Kittle, in the house, and the Prez in the house with us. Got to go with the Prez first here. How was your Sunday afternoon?
That's a banger of an intro, by the way. That is a banger. And Big T finally gets his 30 seconds intro.
Our other one was really short. That thing was like, by the time it goes off.
Nothing even Big T more than the 20-second intro. I'll tell you that. He was not happy about the 20-second intro.
No, everyone's like, upset. The Prez is on time. I was here 10 minutes fucking early.
We were waiting for JSU like always.
Always. Getting his hair
every time. The guy,
no. He's
the guy. No, I'm not letting you both get away with this. Somehow the guy who's here before both of you, I was here when Rubio was in here uploading the new intro. He actually showed it to me first. So somehow the guy that was here first before everyone, outside of Rubio, who's not even on the show, gets shit on because it's my fault that Wiley was 10 minutes late. Tony was only 3 minutes before the show started. I was 6 minutes before, but I'm the one who gets shit on.
You were at the tavern. You were at the tavern. How was the tavern?
I'll tell you right now. I just booked a big party for my wife at the old tavern. It's going to cost me a nice arm and a leg. So
that's part of the sponsorship. Right. What do you mean? They're sponsoring that night.
Yeah, so everyone sponsoring that night.
All the promotion we gave them, that's a sponsorship.
Nope, I still got to pay. Big money. She's graduating. I got to throw her a party. I got baited into it by my parents. My parents said, you got to throw a party. My wife's telling me, a party would be nice. So now I got to do it. And it's going to cost me. Wiley, it's going to cost me a lot of money.
At the old tavern? Were they paying like gold doubloons over there?
You guys know I just call it the tavern, right?
You're the only person I've heard use the word tavern since like the 18th century.
It's not seriously called the tavern, and you call it the tavern?
Called Tavern in the Square. I just call it tavern.
That's fair.
I call it tavern, but it's Tavern in the Square.
I thought it was called like Bill's Burger Shack or something, and you still called it the tavern.
No, it definitely has tavern in the name.
We're just in Kentucky, Big T. We're just good old Southern folk, not these Northeast Harvard types.
We go to places that are named Coles.
That's right.
I am definitely not a Harvard type. I'll tell you that right now.
So to get to your question, meet me at the saloon, Prez. Yes. Yeah. So we're still working on getting a wind guy. We have our wind guy quit. Swint doesn't want to do it. We've got a cricket guy, and we need an injury person. So applications are being taken at RPS right now. So you talked about yesterday. How was my day yesterday? Well, I was talking to T about this. So our plays of the week yesterday were JSN, Cortland Sutton. Tony said Browns defense.
I want to know who's JSU's play of the day.
Logan Thomas.
It was not. No, it was not. It was Amari Cooper. I was lucky I got 2 points from him or a 0.6 or whatever he got. Tim, why didn't you say, wait a second, time out. I got to go here. Tim, why didn't you say hi to me? He said he saw me a few weeks back at Romaine.
What the hell is
Romaine? That's Tim.
Didn't even get a hi? Didn't even get a what's up?
What's Romaine's? Is that like a salad
Tim might be a Big T fan, though. That's all right. That's fair. Or a Deprez fan.
Anyway, so we built the entire winning lineup. One of our members finished second in the Millie. Cup was terrible, so that was a whiff. Kenny Walker didn't do enough. Big T was correct and I was wrong on Lamar Jackson. We knew that early. But
if he gets 38, does that count as a ceiling, or is it still not enough?
Listen, fuckhead. You said you listen.
I like
you
that.
You slammed me for Kelsey, and he was like 150 and 2
Yeah,
by the
I was
second quarter.
definitely wrong
I'll
about
tell you,
Kelsey.
outside Big T got two bad calls out of his 100 good calls. His 2 bad calls were Cooper Kupp. Somehow Cooper Kupp
Yeah,
is the
horrible.
funniest thing,
Horrible.
and Travis Kelsey being not.
and it
not
cost me
amazing
my
play.
week. I mean, I
Yeah.
still made money. If people look at my 150 in the millie, I still made money. Which, if you make money in the millie, you had to have a bunch of good calls. But
You had everything. You had everything.
big money though. You miss Cooper.
Oh,
If somehow, granted, this is a big if, but I'm just showing people how their minds work. If I somehow played Kelsey over Cooper Kupp, I win just infinite money. But that's a massive if. And I would never have played Kelsey over Kupp. I loved Kupp. So, I mean, I'm not being results oriented. I'm just saying.
That you
Comes down
would
to
never play him though. Doesn't it make you feel better that like you were
I would not have played him yesterday. Because the reason I loved Andrews was he was cheaper than Kelsey. I was never going to play Andrews and Kelsey. So I just wasn't getting there. And he duped. He was wide open all day. So I was 1,000,000% wrong about Kelsey.
So pay up quarterback, pay up tight end, pay down running back, pay down wide receiver. Your guy Josh Downs plays on the
Downs is good, man.
Oh my God.
He's a good receiver.
Okay, and here's the thing too. Because you said Browns defense, so I give you credit for that. They gave up 38 points and still scored 16, and we're on the millie winner. And then last night with the Dolphins, whose defense had 10 penalties, they gave up 30 plus points, and then they're on the winner, the solo shipper by Julian, and sorry, giant squid. And it drives me insane. They need to. Bob Doherty, if you're listening right now, they need to just dump DST now. Just now.
I will say one thing though, just because I like the strategy point and you guys like the strategy point. We've been saying on these Showdown shows for I don't know how long, even if a team gets beat up, there's still some value in these lower owned Ds because when they house one, it gets you unique. And he showed it last night where he got the lucky touchdown. It was lucky. It was tipped right to the guy. Right. But once that guy gets the touchdown, he's mint. And he's unique.
It's over.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like we talked about the fact that like sometimes those are the defenses that no one wants to play in the over type games where you actually shouldn't. And a lot of times we used to, Tony, just be like, we're just going to nix them out of our pool. And now it's like, even if you're lower on a defense, you should just kind of keep them in there and see, even if you project them lower, you know what I mean? Even if you project them lower, don't just pull them out. See what they hit, if they hit any of your top builds and why they hit your top builds. You know what I mean? If you under project those defenses and they're still hitting in some of your top builds, then there's a reason behind it. So,
absolutely. I want to bring up what Travis said. I like that he's making fun of the Prez too for Tyson Bagent, but I just think there's something to be said going forward with these main slates. We keep trying to make these shitty guys work. Russell Wilson and the Jordan Love and Bagent, and the list goes on and on and on and on. And it's like, they're just terrible. Pickett and all these dudes. And like, you just can't survive when a dude gets you 8 from quarterback or 10.
No, when Kupp gets you 8 points, you don't need a cheap quarterback. And I mean, if
listen to this. So out of all the cheap quarterbacks, who's the quarterback? If there was one quarterback you could have taken on that last slate that was cheap, it would be Minshew, the guy who faced the defense that was on the millie winner. Think about that. Like
it doesn't make sense, right? It is not logical.
Make any sense,
right?
It's the flip side to the cheap quarterback argument, though. Like it takes literally like 2 plays and the guys are there. The broken play to Josh Downs to the house, and then one other broken play. Oh, to Pittman, where the dude falls off him and goes. He got 2 broken plays to the house, but that doesn't matter when they get
a rushing touchdown
and a rushing 2, I think, right? Or 1?
I think 2. At least 1, though, and it was early. I know that one of them was early. So,
yeah. And the defense was good, too. They just had a few broken plays.
There just needs to be more punitive points for giving up points and less points given for touchdowns. And then maybe even penalties cause negative points on defense because it's just a complete power ball. And it's going to happen again tonight. Like, why do we even question it? We know it's going to happen tonight. We'll get to it.
I want to talk about this too, just because. So the debate forever with me has been, do I put my stuff up early and change it? Or do I put it up when I'm done with it and it's good, which is closer to lineup lock because that's when I'm doing it. And I don't know what the answer is. This week I tried to put it up earlier, which I did. I was the first one or second one on the sheet. But then when I actually run my numbers on Sunday morning, some stuff changes. And I got on Lamar a lot heavier than I was the day before. I did change it. I did let Discord know, but I know some people won't see that, like the dude in chat. I honestly don't know what's better. I think it's probably better when I'm done, but I hate not having anything up. Maybe I could just put like prelims or something.
If you watched Morning Wood yesterday, you would have known 100%.
Yeah,
that Big T.
I even said it on the show, right? To you guys.
Oh my God,
yeah,
we were fighting. We fought about it for 35 minutes, and then
JSU was making fun of me about Kelsey, and then he ended up nuking. I should have left him on there.
And some people, I will just say this because I think, Tony, no matter what you do, some people are going to like the early. Some people are going to like having it up when you're done. There's going to be a mix of everything. And so there's no one answer to say like 100% this is the way to go. Me personally, I would just do what you've always done because it's worked. And some people won't like it, but those are the same people that are still there anyway.
There's no physical way that I can have all my stuff in before the wood and it won't change because we talk about the stuff and it changes some of my plays.
At 12:59 yesterday, after all we went through, everything we talked about, we gave JSN as a pick of the day. We gave Cortland Sutton as a pick of the day, and they both ended up on the Millie winner. And at 12:59, what did I text both of you? I said, Deshaun Watson is the nuts. Just because I thought that's the play. And he was negative 0.8.
And he was negative 0.8.
And then 105, Big T's texting and saying, Lamar Jackson's the nuts. Which he was.
And he was the nuts.
Yeah, and then he was texting Mark Andrews the nuts, which he was still the nuts.
We had so many good plays. It's so tilting that Cooper Kupp was the reason it wasn't a big week.
I will say, though, I don't think people also understand the fact that when we do these shows, it will put you on and off certain plays as we kind of talk through it. Because we honestly talk through the slate. We're talking, obviously, to everyone, and we're trying to give our opinions, but we're also possibly changing some of our thoughts as we all talk through. And that's the hard part about doing content is we honestly use these shows to kind of help our content, to help affirm or maybe change our opinions if someone has a good
point. I looked at Cleveland because of yesterday's show while the show. And then I thought Cortland Sutton, after we all talked about it, I said, that is the best play in the slate for that price, considering he has no one else to throw or doesn't throw to anyone else. So, I mean, again, there's no possible universe where Big T or anyone is saying, I'm just going to get people to go another way while I put my core. There's just not. Yeah. It is not advantageous to this business or life or relationships. It's nothing.
And we got a big enough sample to earn trust by now. Anyways. We've done stuff for a very long time.
Yes. I would rather people win money than that ever happened at this company, and so does everyone else feel that way. Plus, it's a free show. It is a free show.
A lot of times it is. I mean, it's not always free, but a lot of times. I mean, if it wasn't free, I could have just given everything on the show anyways.
Brought to you by who?
I think we're back to Bonefish. I like Bonefish.
No one
likes Bonefish but me.
No, we're Papa Murphy's.
They canceled after yesterday. They were so mad at us.
The Papa Murphy's guarantee. You buy a pizza today, it'll be ready by tomorrow. That's the Papa Murphy's guarantee.
I will say that I was ready to go with the Natos after my boy was saying that, but then he texted me while I was on the Showdown show last night with those guys, and he said, I got a secret for you. If you guys play Jeff Wilson, you can get all the studs in. Jeff Wilson captain. I said, oh, thanks for the sharp info there, Bill. Did you come up with that all by yourself? I said, stick to making pizzas there, buddy. Stay in your lane.
Yeah, he had the wrong Wilson. He had two Wilsons. He had the wrong one.
Yeah, he needed the other one.
Yeah. So yesterday, heavy Cedric Wilson. I had the score 31-20. It was 31-17. And then the Miami defense just absolutely bowling balled everything. Whatever. We're on
I
to
have some
tonight.
good teams up there too, and heavy Cedric Wilson as well. And then the whole thing happened. So, but before we get on to tonight, the Prez, I just have to do something real quick because we talked about how we gave out some, good calls on the show. If you listen to the show, some of the core plays and everything like that. Well, some people actually capitalized on some of the good calls on this show, and we got to shout them out real quick. We got to shout them out. And I have a nice little, I didn't really do this real quick, but I should have actually put more thought into this and had a better showing. But I'm going to screen share right now because someone came in second in the Millie Maker here. Twin City Vikings 4 for 100K came in second. He watched the Morning Wood. He listened to a lot of calls on the show. Lamar Jackson. Did he play Lamar? I can't remember if he played Lamar.
No, he played Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Pat Mahomes, he played. But he had a ton of plays from the show that were on the winning lineup, and he shouted out the Morning Wood. And I know specifically Big T in our Discord as well, saying thank you very much for the win and biggest win of his life-changing money for him. So I just wanted to really quick shout him out. Congrats to you, Twin City Vikings 4. Yeah,
that's the perfect time too to get second. You never want to get second in a Millie Maker because of the difference. But when you lose by 18, at least you don't have like to second guess anything. Like, give me second when I'm going to lose by 18.
That's right.
If you lose by like 1, it'll haunt you for a minute there. But that was perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take second in the Millie. I mean, if I got to, Tony, I'll take 100K. Just really quick, throw that out there. Also want to shout out a few other guys. Min Dog in the Discord. We talked about the late slate real quick about throwing some guys in like Royce Freeman on the late slate, and Min Dog capitalized on the late slate, taking home 100K in the $15 big GPP. He ended up winning 100K in the $15. I have no idea how much he played, but here was his lineup: Royce Freeman, Pat Mahomes, Kenneth Walker, Josh Palmer, Puka, who was our guy AP's call on the show before.
Oh, look
even
at Rice.
though we hated him. Rashid Rice, Travis Kelce, the one play Tony hated.
No, you hated Rice too. You guys mocked me for 15 minutes.
I mean, he's got a triple stack of the Chiefs. I definitely wouldn't have liked that, but I like winning.
Yeah, he won. So I'm shouting him out because he won 100K. So shout out to you, Min Dog. A few other guys hit. Our boy TMR hit for 20K. Shout out to our boy TMR6 in the Discord. Always a good dude. And Rochi. Rochi hit a KO King of the Beach ticket in the Discord. So shout out to you guys for the nice wins. Wiley, now we can go to tonight's Monday Night Football slate.
Yeah, okay. And by the way, we do have a new intro. NBA starts tomorrow. This is a free show, so people can subscribe. And the code for RPS right now is NBA 15% off your first month's payment. $10, 200K up top, 2-game slate, NBA tomorrow. Our NBA team is the nuts. All right.
Our boy Rochi's in the chat.
There he is.
Christian Roach.
There he is.
No problem, my man. Congrats.
Yeah, congrats. 10% commission to the RPS crew. All right, so this game, I am going to do something a little bit differently myself. Instead of saying full conviction into the score, because I had the score last night, 31. I didn't do shows last night, but 31-20. It was 31-17. Everything went right, and then the Miami defense. I won't rehash that again, but I'm going to do three game narratives tonight, and my heaviest game narrative is going to surprise people because I think the Vikings win.
What? The Vikings win what?
Listen, the Buffalo Trap game
tonight. He's talking about tonight.
The football game tonight. You think they win?
Yes, Buffalo Trap game. We had that. I was mocked. Tonight, the Vikings.
You think the Vikings and Kirk Cousins beat the 49ers?
Yes, Tony.
Is Justin Jefferson back?
No, but there's one man. There's one man that all you need is Justin Jefferson Part B
Part B.
KJ Osborne, who's also very heavy in my best ball lineup. That's one.
Hey, shout out to KJ Osborne. All right, Tony. That's
He is
Justin.
so
Is
bad.
he a B? Is he a B to Justin? Do we even give him B? I mean, I have KJ Osborne 2 in my best ball. That's 2. But I mean, is he really B?
Jefferson Part B.
No,
Jefferson's 1A. Osborne's 1B.
They're the same makeup. All right, listen. All right, everyone's freaking out because of their 49ers. This is why Wiley doesn't have cores on the site. Let's ban Mark from the show.
You got me dying.
No, one of my heaviest game script is going to be Vikings 24, San Francisco 20. I will have a San
Francisco.
Stop talking like Tony. You did the same sort of cadence.
20 points for San Francisco.
Minnesota wins a game? I know you think
again. You think that Minnesota holds 49ers to 20 points? Seriously. Like this isn't a bit.
Yes. Jalen Hyatt was your play of the day.
And he caught 2 bombs.
And he will be again next week. Wiley, he'll be right back next week on him.
Unbelievable. The guy catches 2 bombs. He drops 1 touchdown because he's getting held with one arm's being held, and he tries to catch it with one hand. And Wiley's talking shit about it. He was 3K.
He got 6 points.
Vikings win the game. The Minnesota Vikings. Script two before everyone can relax. Everyone calm down.
Wiley's on some good shit tonight.
It's San Francisco 28, the Vikings 17. Okay. There you go. So I even it out for you people.
Why are you hedging?
Huh?
Why are you hedging? Don't be hedging. Get in there on a take.
Because I'm tired of being destroyed by the Sims.
Every time you ship, it's because you put your nuts on the table like you did in golf when you won all the money. You lock 2 people in. Now all of a sudden you do a couple shows with Mark and you're hedging everything.
Let me tell you the locks tonight. You know the locks tonight? It's still tight end season. It's still tight end day. You're wearing the right jersey for tonight because it's Kittle season tonight.
Right here.
That's right. Hawkerson, Kittle.
Hawkerson.
Yeah.
All right, Tony, you want to give your take on how you think this game's going to go?
All right.
Yeah, the Niners lost last week. They're not losing 2 games in a row, and not to Minnesota. This matchup is so bad for Minnesota too. I did see that one of our premium bets too is on the Minnesota Vikings tonight. I don't see it. I think this game might be a landslide too. I think, even though it's on the road, it's not in San Fran. I just don't. How's Minnesota going to move the ball?
There's only one way. There's only one way they can move the ball because they can't run. I mean, they haven't been able to run on anyone this year.
Tonight they can. You know why?
No.
It's Cam Akers season.
Oh my God. I'll say I actually don't hate Akers in Showdown just because he's like free.
Oh, yeah. Now you have both sides. You can make fun of the Akers play. Wait. Here it is. I can make fun of the Akers play, but then also have him heavy. I
don't think he does anything, but I like the price.
I'll make fun of.
Put your nuts on the table. What are you doing?
You got to play some cheapy to get the guys in.
Madison is terrible. It's Akers time.
Madison, I do agree, Madison. So it's just so we're back to the price point, though. We're not at the full AJ Dillon price point, but we're all the way down to 6,600 for Madison, which I don't like Madison either. I'm with you guys, but if you think Minnesota can win the game, you should love Madison. He's 6,600. I, however, don't think they can win the game, so I won't be as high.
Holden's calling me now as we're on the show.
Yeah,
on the show.
What he says.
I
Everyone
just
needs
gave him the
FU
button. The same button you gave to me earlier today, Tony. So I think Wiley is closer to Tony, where I don't think Minnesota wins, but I do think there are points in this game. I do think the game goes over the total. Total's 43.5. The only way Minnesota can score is through the air. It's the only way you're not going to run on San Francisco because you don't have a sharp enough coach who can make in-game adjustments. If you watch, and actually watching last night's game shows you how genius Mike McDaniels is, and I know Miami didn't win, but if you watch the first 2 running plays of that game, they tried to run through the middle, and they just got absolutely just crushed both times. And McDaniels after that said, nope, not doing that shit again. I'm going to run only on the edges, and I'm going to try and beat them with speed. And it didn't work that good for most of the game. It did work towards the end, but those are quick adjustments that coaches make to understand I cannot run at this line straight up the middle. It's not going to work. I can't just do it. I got to figure out a different way. And the 49ers haven't been able to run on anyone. They're not running on this the Vikings haven't been able to run on anyone. They're not going to run on this 49ers run D because it's as elite as the Philadelphia run D. So they don't have enough speed because Cam Akers doesn't have enough speed to get to the edge, and neither does Alexander Madison. Okay, so that's an issue because they both don't have it. So they have to rely on Kirk Cousins. If Kirk Cousins doesn't have a really good game, they're going to lose by 30 probably. And if Kirk Cousins can have like a decent game, they can put up enough points to be respectable and close in this game. That's where I don't think, though, they need to score a ton to go over this total because I think San Francisco is going to put up 30 against Minnesota. And so right there, Kirk Cousins only needs to put up the offense only needs to put up 14 to get over that total real quick, 30 to 14, boom, right over 43.5. So quick math for y'all. But either way, I think the plays are the passing game for Minnesota. I refuse to play I refuse to be overweight on a defense that's going to be 40% owned again, like Buffalo was. It might not be that egregious, but that's only because people watched the Buffalo Giants game and said, why did I play a 50% owned defense? But it will be still pretty high. So I'm going to be lower on San Francisco's defense and probably almost higher on Minnesota just because of the way it shakes out with what we've been seeing. Like the cheaper defense has a better shot to get there. One fluke play where, Brock Purdy's pass gets tipped like we saw yesterday with Jalen Hurts and the ball lands right on, a defender's hands and they just run it back and there's the defense on the winner. So to me, I think you can play Kirk Cousins in some of the passing stuff. I'm going to be way under on guys like Cam Akers, even though I get the price tag. Alexander Madison, I think he's way too expensive to play. So I hate Madison. I'm going to really underproject him and see where he lands. But, yeah, I think you got to play some of the Kirk Cousins passing game because if you think the Vikings score a little bit and you like the over like I do, it's going to be through the air. It's not going to be through the ground unless it's like a reverse to Brandon Powell or some shit like that where he gets on the edge and the outside.
My 4 high zone and flex are Kirk Cousins, Kittle, Hawkinson, and Addison. Yes, I agree with that. And everyone who thinks it's like the 49ers are just going to steamroll the Vikings, if that's your only game script, what was Baltimore up on Detroit 48-0 by half? I mean, like this.
Yeah, the Bills lost to the Patriots, Zach Wilson and the Jets, and they should have lost to the Giants. Weird shit happens.
49ers, weird shit happens in the NFL, right? And the Vikings are going to blitz all night. Purdy had a dud of a game last week
against the best defense in football on the road. He did.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
The Browns gave up 38 yesterday to the Colts, to Gardner Minshew.
I mean, a couple broken plays. They got like 19. They got like 19 sacks, a touchdown, a block kick,
No, but Tony, it's crazy how that stuff happens, though. Seriously, like there's good defenses, but sometimes they just go in thinking they're going to smash a team, and it's almost like they just, they kind of like, oh, we're going to beat this team. They suck. You know what I mean?
No,
the Vikings are terrible.
I don't think the Vikings are going to get a smash or going to smash.
I think they're going to score 0.
You think they're going to score 0? So you're locking the defense. Like the defense is.
I mean, I'm not going to lock. They're 5K.
Yeah, but they're close to a lock if you think that they're going to score 0.
They still got to score, though. Like, if you play a D, they still got to score a touchdown at 5K.
Okay, so you're going to be way over on the defense, though, then. Because if that's your game script, you got to love the defense.
I mean, I don't love the defense.
I'm confused.
Vikings could have scored 0, but they've got to score 2.
I mean, Kirk Cousins, in your script, Kirk Cousins is going to turn the ball over 2 times at least if they score 0.
Yeah, I
mean, it's prime time and it's Kirk Cousins, so yeah, he'll probably turn it over.
So why wouldn't you be super heavy on the defense? It's prime time Kirk Cousins. Boom.
Because they're chalky and they got to score still.
I'm trying to play your side.
You got to trust Mark K. The Vikings will put up points tonight.
Yes.
I agree with Mark. Again, I'm not on your side when it comes to 0 points or even
riding the fence either. Stop riding the fence.
I'm not on your side. I'm not on your side. I'm more on the side of
roll.
I'm on this. No, 49ers win. I think Minnesota can
What's
cover.
Your score?
Though. My cover. My score is going to be 30-24 or something like that. That's how it's going to end.
30-24. All right.
Yeah, it's going to end like the same way the Eagles-Vikings game ended, where friggin' the Eagles are pounding them, and then they figure out a way in the second half, and then they come back and score and tilt the ever-loving shit out of me.
You got 30-24 Niners, traditional money line versus spread. You got both sides. Wiley's got what?
24-20 Vikings. It's not that much different.
There you go. See, that's putting them on the table, though.
I said right? 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, but then you caressed it back. You're like, but I got another build with 31-20 49ers, and I got a third build where the defense gets there. And you were kind of hedging all directions.
The whole comment section said it was an OxyContin.
To be clear, I bet the 7 and I bet the over. Those are my 2 bets for today. I bet the 7 and I bet the over. Bet Minnesota to cover and I bet the over.
I think it's
Here's what we agree on. The tight ends are smasher plays.
I don't think Hawkinson smashes.
No, Tony doesn't agree on that. He thinks they score 0, Wiley.
I was joking a little. My exact prediction is going to be 44-6.
So I still don't get how you don't love the 49ers D. I still don't understand. Even if
because they're not going to be one of the 6 leading scorers. I'm going to get McCaffrey, Purdy, Ayuk, and Kittle are all for sure going to be in the winner.
Yep. So you're doing a 5-1.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do 5-1s because 5-1's going to win.
Gross.
You hate
the Vikings are awful. The Vikings just almost lost to the Bears. What are you guys talking about?
They're awful, and I've watched awful teams. Remember when the Bears were 6.5-point dogs to the Washington Commanders in primetime? And we were like, what? Like, the Bears money line.
This is the best team in football. Awful loss.
I understand that. They're still playing the Vikings. They're not going in like
Patriots.
They're not going in like, yes, we're playing the Vikings. We're going to get – I mean, they're down Debo. They're down – isn't Trent Williams out for this game? They're down their left tackle. Like, Christian McCaffrey's going to play, but he's a little banged up. Like, none of that.
You guys are losing tonight. That's all I'm going to say. We can move on to the plays. Minnesota's
tonight.
All right, here's the in this low-range wide receiver for San Francisco, it's kind of the biggest question mark for me. And I actually created a rule where only one of them can show up in a lineup between Jennings, Ray McLeod, and Bell, right? Which one of those 3 do you like best projected-wise? Because I like Ray McLeod.
I'm not playing any of those 3.
Oh, in your 44-6 build? No?
Yeah. San Fran is the easiest team to predict in all of football. I've shipped like 9 showdowns with San Francisco. It's not through these bums. Ronnie Bell last game caught the luckiest touchdown ever and still was barely optimal. Like, these guys never – San Fran, the reason I like San Fran, they just play through their good guys. They play through the dudes that should be good. Ayuk, McCaffrey, Kittle, the kicker. The kicker's a great play tonight. And I mean, these other guys are just better plays. Like the Brandon Powell's my favorite cheaper. Brandon Powell's so much better of an option than any of those San Francisco guys.
He's my highest owned Viking outside of Kirk Cousins, I think.
I mean, he should be. He's 2,800 and he's better than KJ Osborne.
I mean, he's cheap too, Tony, to your point. Yeah. Like, he doesn't need to do that much to get there. So yeah, I like Powell. I'm going to be heavy on him too. But okay, so we're all just we're starting with the cheapies, or what are we doing at the top spot? You got like I know Tony's plan. Tony's plan is definitely to jam like all the stud San Fran guys, Purdy, McCaffrey, Ayuk, and probably Kittle, right, Tony? That's got to be your plan for the most part.
Yep.
Yep. All right, Prez, what are you doing at the captain spot?
Tony's upset right now. I could tell. He got
I'm in the zone. I'm going to ship tonight, and you guys are going to lose.
You know what he hates? You know what he hates, Wiley? He hates that he thinks his friends are going to lose money tonight. That's what he hates.
I don't think. Upset. I know you guys are going to lose your money.
Nope.
I don't like to see you guys lose.
I would say my tight end captains, heavy Kittle, heavy Hawkinson, probably the biggest split up there. Forget my first build had, but it's pretty heavy on those two as captains for sure. That's up top. Not an entire fade of CMC, but not as heavy as most people will be. Not a lot of San Francisco defense. Vikings defense, 4-2 builds, Vikings more popular. And then man,
that's it. So it's interesting in the chat. I thought a lot more people would be on Big T's side, but I'm seeing some chatter. Big T's dead at the end of the first quarter. I mean,
how are my showdown takes been bad lately? Anyways, I want to know what's my showdown takes been bad. Which ones?
Wow, I don't agree with that. That's a.
I love Ray McLeod. Ray McLeod is a player.
You love Ray McLeod? What planet am I on right now? What do you love about Ray McLeod?
No, the one take that I agree with Tony on is that
335-1. There you go.
San Francisco is the easiest team to predict in football. Like you can play those top guys, and you're getting the majority of the production from Kittle, Ayuk, the kicker.
Who's Scott McMillan here? What is that? Is that him? Is that him in there, our boy?
That's not our attorney, no.
It's not him? Oh, man. I was excited.
By the way, the Showdown audience, the Monday Night Showdown audience is so different from a 10 a.m., just kind of laid back, just waking up audience. This audience is so drunk and hyped and so angry. I love it. Kevin Fallick disagrees with all of us.
Well, no shit. That was no shit of the whole night.
Kevin's in between all of us right now.
There, we agree on.
You know why? Kevin's got Minnesota blowout. It's his script.
I love you, Kevin.
Minnesota.
I love you, Kevin.
He probably does.
It's Viking season, baby.
If there's anything I know, he's probably got Madison captain or something.
Oh God,
we don't have that.
Who did Fallick have yesterday? Where I said he's going to lose 5K? Did he lose? He had to have. Who did he lose yesterday?
I don't think he said he lost.
He couldn't have lost too much because he had the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yes.
But his Chargers guy sucked. So, I don't know who he had on the Chargers side.
I think that's why he said he didn't ship, because he had too much Keenan Allen and Eckler together.
Hawkinson 2 touchdowns. There you go. Print that. Record it. Print
3 for 35 and 2?
No. I gave you that line. That's Ray McLeod's line. Hawkinson 655 and 2. And then here's the thing I don't typically do. I don't remove players, but talk to me about Jordan Mason and Mitchell. Expensive. I don't think either one of them pops off. I can make a case for deleting them entirely from my build, just to not mess things up at all and not take away from a defense.
So I'm not going to delete them entirely from my builds, just because you always have that, what if Christian McCaffrey goes out, whatever. I will say, though, I'm higher on Jordan Mason than I am Elijah Mitchell. So I'm going to be more the Mason side over Mitchell.
Mitchell's projection's higher, though.
It is. By a few points, it is. But I like Mason a little bit more, and I think he's just a better back overall.
Yeah. But I think even if Mason gets a touchdown, I think the kickers and potentially the defense outscore him. That's my point.
Yeah.
I don't
typically
have to
run pure with an early CMC injury is my point.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Having him in the pool is What if CMC gets hurt in like the second quarter or something? And they're like, screw it, it's CMC. Let's be cautious with them. We're playing the Vikings,
Yeah.
To
me, I'm just saying I'm going to go with my instinct here and delete them both.
So I just think this is an error. Who keeps removing that graphic thing?
We just got a special guest added to the show.
What's
Before
the score,
he even comes on and just says nonsense. Like the thing people make a mistake on is stuff like there's no reason to remove those guys because no one's playing them. So like you're removing guys that no one's playing. So like when they do go off, you're not gaining anything from anybody.
Yeah, and when they do go off, you probably have a somewhat unique
couple percent, which isn't much, but just a couple percent of them is like I just don't see a reason to remove them. And like when McCaffrey is more banged up and doesn't play full time, you're going to be very happy you have a couple percent of these guys because I mean, especially Mason. Like no one is playing Mason, like literally no one. So it's just there's no reason to remove them. I don't think you're not gaining anything.
I don't typically do it, but it'll give me more Kittle. Fallick, what's your score tonight? Give a score.
Oh, I think the 49ers win. I think they win by 8, 9. But that's not the issue with this slate, like in my opinion. The thing is while we can say that the 49ers, you know where the offense is going, you right now absolutely know where the offense is going on the Minnesota side. And I think
it's going back to the water buckets where it's going each 3 times, and then they're getting the punter out there and they're going right back to the bench.
Okay.
I love being opposite you.
But we're not going to love it when they kick off that game.
The snap counts are very clear with where the offense is going on Minnesota, and I think that you just have to run with that based off of last or 2 weeks ago. They were happy with how they won. I know that it's not an impressive win against Chicago per se, but you have to be happy with the win that you get. And
it's not impressive beating the team with the arm wrestling champion dad as a quarterback. Like we're not impressed with that.
I think that you just take a win and you like what other options do they have to change anything up? Like right now their offense is Madison, Hawkinson, Madison and Addison, Osborne, and Kirk Cousins and Brandon Powell. That's 6 guys that you can only consider for Minnesota. Don't go crazy. And then on 49ers team, there's a lot more out there today. Like I know that they have their studs per se, but they still have those studs. Number one are priced up quite a bit. And the second piece is that they have these secondary pieces that you could see get run, especially with CMC being somewhat hurt. No Trent Williams today. Like those are big pieces. Like they're gonna have to overprotect potentially on the line as well on these passing situations. So
yeah, I mean, so I think you see a heavy dose of Kyle Juszczyk in the game. I think he plays even more than probably what he normally plays because of the blocking and they can line him up in all different ways to help protect whatever chip. And he's really good in the run game. And then they probably play with 2 tight ends a good amount too on top of it. So it's tough from a wide receiver standpoint because I think outside of Ayuk and Jennings, the other guys play very sparingly, on specific, very specific 3 downs. So I really struggle to see how like Ray McLeod is a way better play than Ronnie Bell, or Ronnie Bell's a way better play than Ray McLeod. They're like the exact same play to me. One's just cheaper. But like they're not going to play as much as you would think with one starting wide receiver going down. I think
Ronnie Bell's like way worse of a play than those other guys you just said.
Just to give an idea though, so it was the week I was at Tony's. Week 3, Deebo Samuel was the wide receiver, and Brandon Ayuk was out for that game specifically. And in that game, Ronnie Bell, he played 37% of the snaps. Juwan Jennings played 37%. Chris Conley played 10%. And Ray McLeod played 45%. Deebo Samuel played 81%. All right.
And so last week.
I was going to say last week's more important because you can see that the person who got the run when Deebo was out was Ray McLeod.
Thank you.
Okay, but the game might have been different.
No,
you don't know how this game's going to unfold.
It's positional.
Ray McLeod. 335-1. Ray McLeod. There's your stat line of the week. Book it, print it, run it.
I like Ray way more than Ronnie. I mean, Ronnie Bell is the easiest fade of the night for
And
me.
what's
Yeah, he's definitely the worst play.
Yes, and everyone's going to play him, and Jennings is 20% owned.
I mean, I think Jennings and Ray are very similar, though. Like, to me, even their price. Like, I think they're both way ahead of Ronnie Bell, though. Like, as far as Ronnie Bell got so lucky in that game. Granted, it's okay to get lucky in Showdown. I mean, I'll gladly get lucky tonight, so I'm not saying whatever, but he did get lucky in that game.
I mean, our boy Rubio shipped with them. Rubio shipped with them.
I mean, and I'm all for that. Like, we do need to get lucky. People with Miami's D last night got lucky, but I think he's a pretty bad.
While he's handing out TDs like candy. Hawkinson, too.
Yeah, what are they going to score? 12 TDs tonight?
I hate Madison. Madison, you can just fade. He's terrible. No, Madison's not getting 6 touchdowns. Cam Akers now.
I think Madison's a really good play tonight.
Oh,
I knew you were going to love it. I would have bet my life that you liked Madison tonight. I would have literally, when you came on, I've never been so confident of anything in my life than you liking Madison.
Yeah.
That's a K-Phallic play for you, for sure.
No, it's 1,000,000% a K. Like, he's going to captain him, I bet.
Phallic, you like N'Keal Harry too, don't you?
No.
Oh, okay.
N'Keal Harry still in football?
I literally listed off 6 guys for Minnesota and said move on.
Are you going to put like 2 of 3 this guy, 3 of 4 this guy?
Cam Akers.
Well, the good news is, Tony, is that I get a little area that I can write out things on the Showdown.
A full area for NBA. Are you on Mangones tonight for Showdown?
No, I have a section. Do you not look at the playbook ever?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
That made my day.
Company anyway. So. Oh yeah, Brittany. See this 2, 6, and 2.
You not look at the playbook.
Numbers.
2, 6,
That's
and
juice.
2. I like that. I do think Juice has the highest of those sub 1,000 guys for sure.
They love pushing him into the end zone. 2 games ago, they desperately were trying to get him a touchdown for whatever reason. They were just feeding him.
There's the member of the day.
This might be a 150 day for me, I must say. This is just.
Ooh, there we go, Phallic. Cousins
like
owns the 49ers.
This is the member of the day. There you go. Free membership for Smokestack.
Oh, God. He owns them.
There you go. Akers. It's Akers night tonight, too. All of this.
Phallic said it's not.
When Phallic says it's not, it's not.
Akers is so. What's Akers' snap count been since he got there?
Like 7
last week.
It was last week. He got
44%,
15%. He got 9 snaps.
Oopsie. CJ, not great. Not great. Not gonna lie. They're just warming up his legs for tonight.
I will say, short week, Wiley. They could definitely work him in more on a.
He averaged 5 a carry last week. Addison averaged. He's terrible. Madison.
He's not averaging that against this 49er front. I'll tell you that right now.
There's too many stuns on this team. Yeah, who's your top captain? I named my 2 top captains.
Who were they?
Kittle, Hawkinson.
I want to know who Phallic's are. Yours is Hawkinson and Kittle?
Yep.
Who's Phallic?
Madison's much higher than everybody else, and right now,
yes,
and then,
I knew it.
And then in the next category, are the 2 quarterbacks in George Kittle right now.
Yeah, I got Ayuk as my highest owned guy, and then Kittle as my second and captain. So I'm definitely heavy on Brandon. Ayuk's just gonna crush. He's gonna absolutely nuke. And I hate that, Wiley, because I don't have much of him in best ball.
Who, Ayuk in best ball?
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of them either. I have some Kittle. I don't have a lot of these teams. I have a lot.
I just can't get him to hit. Like
who?
Ayuk. I'm like projecting him for 17, and he's still not hitting much.
Well, Phallic, that might be telling you something. 17's a light number. That might be what it's telling you.
Is it?
I mean,
Is it?
Yes, it's a light number. I just told you it's a light number.
Why is it
Like,
a light number?
Wait, let me just see right here.
So there you go. Ayuk.
Yeah,
Six-
I'm over on 17. Okay, Falik.
671 is 19 points. So 17 is really not too bad. I mean, I don't have Ayuk for much more than that. And he's not hitting a lot of my lineups either. He's expensive. Kittle's the man. Kittle does it all tonight.
He's
AJ Brown was expensive yesterday too.
CMC's expensive, and like, does he deserve it with with the situation today is the question. I just cannot figure it out.
He's had a couple of, okay weeks, last 2 weeks too. So, but let him play him.
Tony, who's your 2 favorite? Did you even say him?
I mean, I'm playing the 4 49ers will be my only captains. I would rank them Kittle, McCaffrey, Purdy, Ayuk. Actually, I'd rank Purdy 4th, so Ayuk before him. Actually, I'd probably rank Purdy 3rd, just because the price.
Damn,
I actually might play a
mind.
Purdy captain. My numbers are still running, so I don't want to say something and be bad. It's running right now. I know those are going to be I don't see any other. I'm definitely not playing a Minnesota captain, obviously. And the 49ers, I don't see anyone else that I would play in the captain.
Yeah, I think the 49ers are the best captains.
What Kittle gets you, I like a lot of those builds.
So is anyone nixing any defenses? What are you guys doing with the defenses? Because they have been nuking slates. What's everyone doing with the defense? Prez, I'll start with you.
I have a good amount of Vikings defense, if you call it, about 12%. I don't have a lot of San Francisco defense at this point.
Yeah, I can't get San Francisco to hit because I like Jennings, I like Brandon Powell, I don't dislike the kickers that much. I like the running backs, and I'm struggling to get them to hit.
Yep.
Tony?
I got the 49ers D projected pretty high, and I'm only getting 15%. And the Vikings, I'm going to play just 7% or so in there, somewhere probably around field level. I don't know what the field will be. But
yeah, I got the Vikings and the 49ers both at 9% right now. That's where I'll probably be under on the Niners and close to the field on the Vikings. Maybe a little. I don't know how high the Vikings will be. Probably low, right? Like 7, 5, somewhere in there.
5% or something, I would say.
The
kickers are the ones I like. I like Moody a lot. Indoors. I'm just annoyed that they priced up kickers finally. All these last couple
I can't get them to hit. I'm trying again.
They were like $3,800 for 4 years, and now they're $5,400. It's ridiculous.
In Tony's script, Greg Joseph's going to be the only one that scores for Minnesota, so you better get some Greg Joseph.
No, I like Joseph and Powell.
Addison is such a good play. It's 7,600.
Hitting the mid. I just keep on hitting the mid tier. I can't get away from it except for Juszczyk and Brandon Powell. Like, I'm literally cannot find a way to get anyone else.
Any Josh Oliver at 200? Anyone have any Josh Oliver?
No Josh Oliver.
No.
I got Josh Oliver. I got different than all three of you guys.
I wouldn't say I have no Josh Oliver, but I have Juszczyk outperforming him, so he kind of takes him out.
I got some Josh Oliver too, just because he's 200, and I think he's gonna play. I think they're gonna put both of them on the field a good amount.
Showdown King here. Horse race break. Yeah. So Thursday, race 2, horse 5, Luis Saez. We're 2-1 morning line, and we're gonna ship it. There's probably 100+ people coming.
We're going to go off 1 to 5 too.
We're going to go off at 1 to 5 once you smash it down at Keeneland Thursday. So come out to Keeneland Thursday.
Maybe Falik will meet us.
Yeah, Falik will give you a hat.
He just said nope.
Nope. He will not.
You going to come do my work for me?
Maybe. If you show me some chest hair.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. Conley. Well, someone wants to know Conley. Is Conley active? You said 10% last time in this spot.
No.
Yeah, I don't have any Conley.
He's active, but
he is active.
He's active on the slate. He's not active in life. He's inactive. Wiley owes me a hat. Why is Mangone still here? He was fired at 6:31 p.m.
Yeah, get him out, Prez.
How did Mangone get fired?
Well, he disagreed with me.
He disagreed with the Prez. That's what happened.
He still has the old logo on his YouTube page.
How does he have the old logo? I mean, come on, Mangone.
Maybe Mangone will figure out what my business is and just not continue saying water filtration business.
That would be the coolest business ever. If you're in the ice maker business, I would do your job on Thursday and drive and do that job.
Tony, Wiley, did you get an ice maker?
We got a new one. We got the top of the line, a Brio lower mount.
Lower mount.
Yes.
Did you not see his picture on Twitter, Tony? Did you not see his picture?
No, I did not see it yet.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Yes, I do. I love ice makers.
Oh, Tony and K Fallick. Fun fact for you, Wiley. What? They love ice makers. No one loves ice makers more.
Fallick got me to get one.
Okay.
Yeah, he gave me one for my wedding, Wiley. That was my wedding gift. Was an ice maker.
It's
a nice ice maker.
Brio bottom mount with the the gallon jugs that you get delivered.
That's the up in the game.
Do you understand how good that is? Do you understand?
Where's the damn ice?
It's inside the machine. That's where it's made.
Go get a cup. I want to see what the cubes look like. Get us a sample. We need to see this.
You did not just ask him for a sample cup of ice.
Fine.
Get us a cup of ice. I want to see what it looks like.
No, you give me your donkey ass fucking fridge half moon white ice.
No, I'm going to get it. You go get it, and then we'll see whose looks better.
As JSU's putting his lineups in, it's down to 2, Kevin.
Giannis, 3-year, $186 million extension.
That's NBA, Fallick. We got one more day. This is football.
I was just saying it just came through.
Oh, okay. Should we talk about how Josh Green got $40 million over 3 or 4 years, or Jaden McDaniels got $130 million or whatever the hell he got over 4 years? No,
crazy money.
Crazy money. Unbelievable how much money these guys get. I mean, listen, I'm fine with people getting paid, but whoa, like some of these guys, a little too much money. Brez, what do we got?
I don't like it, to be honest with you. I'm going to lose this one. It's too
cloudy.
Like it? It's good, but it's cloudy. But you can
although that ice is horrible. No,
you can only make clear ice when you make it at a certain angle and all the air is out of it. But it's pure ice. There's no impurities in it. There's no freezer smells or.
So it's not clear ice, is what you're telling me?
People think that clear ice is made because it has no impurities in it. That's not true. It's made because the air is out of it. Oh, I beat Tony for sure. I already saw it. It's horrible.
What are you smiling at?
I saw your ice already. I win.
No chance. You don't get a vote anyways. People get a vote. Can we put like a poll in the
Can we put a poll?
Yeah.
Oh, you got that thing's too big. That's too big of a cube.
It's not.
Yeah, look. That's good ice right there.
Oh, that's made by one I've had before. That's the countertop. It's the black.
That's the best ice.
Rabbit. It's called rabbit shit ice.
Yeah, here we go. Quick
poll. Why is this too big?
Quick poll. 1, if you're on Team Wiley. 2, if you're on Team Big T.
Yeah.
Just drop it in the chat. Quick poll.
Yeah, Big T wins. See, look at that right there. It's going to be all Big T's because his cubes are too big. His cubes are very large.
We could talk about this for an hour, but
you have to. One.
You and your kids. Thank you, one.
Prez,
look at all these twos. You got one vote.
I see a lot of twos. I see a ton of twos.
Let him know that his cubes are too. He sent a tweet about that. His tweet was wrong.
I have that ice maker. I have it. I have the same ice maker, the one that you have right now.
No,
The
you
problem
don't.
is, and I agree,
You do
it's
not
nice
have the same one. I saw the one you have.
Okay, just
Hey,
calm down.
hey, Wiley, Tim voted for you like 6 times.
Thank you, Tim. Here's the point. With that ice maker where you have to stick your hand in and scoop, wait till your kids and their friends come over with their stinky ass hands and are digging their ice, and the whole ice maker water reservoir is full of absolute salmonella. That's the problem.
At least I don't have grapefruits for ice cubes. Those things are
At
huge.
least I'm not going to get a blood disorder.
I mean, I'm not scared of no blood disorder. Give me the little ice cubes.
Fine. Thank you.
This is far off the rails that we got to comparing in a contest in chat for who has
Just because you don't
better
drink anything
ice.
but coffee doesn't mean us three over here, this guy next to me over here, and up in the corner over there like ice.
You know why you never drink?
I gave it for a wedding present, and he doesn't even like it. Only his wife, and that's all I care about. I'm glad she likes it.
Reggie loves his ice cubes.
You know how much bacteria is in ice in a movie theater with the scoop? You can't scoop ice. You can't.
I agree, P. Lally. You need to change that logo, but I do agree. he's definitely on Oxy.
Yes. Fine. You next time you're here tomorrow, when you're here tomorrow.
Deadhead's got to be my buddy. Deadhead, are you the dude? Last week there was a dude from poker too. Deadhead's got to be the dude from poker. Deadhead, is it you? I got to get you some Run Pure gear, Deadhead.
Either way, now you're locked into giving Deadhead some Run Pure gear, no matter what.
No, because I'm going to know it's him when I get an address. If it's not him, I'll know.
Deadhead, are
Gotta
you
be
him?
him? No one else's nickname's Deadhead. It's got to be him. Deadhead, is it you?
Yes. Don't worry, we'll just smoke some heaters to clear up that blood system.
Yeah. That was an all-timer when all of a sudden I looked to my right and Wiley's just friggin' just lighting up and playing the heater. I was like, whoa.
You put 4,500 win place on a horse you've never even
before. Hey, listen, you had a reason for it. I was just saying.
All right. So I'm clearly won the ice battle. That was clear.
In all seriousness, that was a bad cube you had. I mean, that thing was way oversized. It was not proper sizing.
You have to. Here's my last point on this. I'm sacrificed. I've had clear ice makers. I've had the rabbit pellet ones. I've had all of them, and they're all great. Your ice is great. I agree with that. The problem is there's so much pink slime in your ice maker, which is absolute salmonella after about a month because of everyone's hands going in it. It's not worth it.
Hands go in my ice maker. There's a scooper.
I serve everybody, Wiley. Nobody serves himself.
I take that back though. Phallic has sent me some videos where he does dig his hand all the way. Remember the football video? He dug.
Ooh, Cattell Marte triple. Let's go.
Tony's not happy about that triple. That just stopped him in his.
Scared.
Yeah, he was not happy about that triple.
Always take dropper ice, never take scoop ice. Dropper ice, never scoop. I'm just telling you. That's the Papa Murphy's way.
Tell him.
All right, who's our captain?
My captain.
I'll give you my 3 captains and my 3 max if you want, and then I'm leaving.
Can you put the 1 out of 3?
I gotta leave 2.
One for
I gotta leave 2.
Can add all the colors, so I'm confused.
Nope.
Let Alex
No
speak.
colors.
This guy doesn't speak. This guy.
My three captains: Madison, Ray McLeod, and George Kittle.
Oh my God!
Thank you. See, Falcon and I can agree on something. Addison's the play. 7 for 80. What do I have? 670
He
and
said
1.
Madison.
No, he said Addison.
No, I said Madison.
Okay, never mind. Get Falcon off the show.
Bye, Kevin.
Oh.
And we're back to 3.
Oh.
We have to redeem ourselves after Kevin laid out his captains. He said Madison and Ray McLeod.
Oh,
Wally, do you actually have Ray McLeod as a captain?
No, I don't. I don't think. Well, let me see what SaberSim puts together because I'm just gonna go with SaberSim tonight. 2 uniques. I'm gonna apply the contest sims, and yes, I do have one Ray McLeod lineup in captain. I'm gonna let it. Hey, I'm gonna let it fly. Let it do its thing.
Let it do its thing. All right.
Ooh,
I totally
Tony,
forgot this Niners D gets to add Gregory too. Oh my God, you guys are donkeys for liking Minnesota. Gregory's going to eat Kirk Cousins.
I still can't believe you haven't bumped the defense even more.
Oh, what you worry about your Vikings, not my Niners. You guys worry about that. You guys are going to be in the torture chamber. What are we at? An hour and a half from now, you guys are going to be in the torture chamber. Riley's going to flip over to hockey. JSU is going to be looking at NBA videos for tomorrow night. And I'm going to be watching this football team.
I was watching preseason NBA before we jumped on this show. Don't you worry about what I do on my off time, all right? Leave me alone. I was watching Victor Wembanyama.
This is a man of knowledge right here. Corey Holt is a man of knowledge. That's right, Corey Holt.
Oh, yes. Let's fluff Big T more. He needs
Look at Scott Foster. Is that what you were talking about?
Cousins over half an interception. Of course he's going to throw an interception. Yes, absolutely.
NBA winners, they're coming tomorrow. Me and Big T will be on live tomorrow, 4:45. It'll be free too tomorrow. 2-gamer slate. Talk some hoops. Make fun of each other. Tony's Nuggets, so he's going to be a homer and talk about his Nuggets and whack it to his Nuggets all day.
Has Jokic touched the basketball yet since the finals?
He played the preseason game.
Is there anyone who hates basketball more than him?
Than Yoke? I don't think there's anybody that's really good at it that hates it more than him.
Oh man, he just wants to.
I love it too. Like usually that stuff annoys me when people are like that, but how he does it, I genuinely love it. That he's that good and just doesn't care at all.
Hey! Don't be giving away my secret teams. Don't just be giving.
I don't think that's a secret. Everyone knows you beat off to the OKC team.
SGA's fucking beast.
And where did SGA go to college? Right across the street in Lexington, Kentucky, from this office, from the Run Pure offices.
Love that.
UK Rupp Arena, baby. More. All your guys in the NBA. Devin Booker.
Deadhead's writing again. He never answered me, though.
Deadhead doesn't care about your gear, Tony. That's some shit right
there. Must not be him. I thought it was him, but it must not be.
Mark K, easily my favorite commenter tonight.
I thought you liked Addison.
No, I like Osborne because of
my
basketball.
Favorite commenter of the night. OKC #1 seed, baby. Woo!
Kevin Wrightsman's always good. Chosen Nick, I bookmarked.
I just got a text from Deadhead. It's got his address and his hoodie size.
Did he actually text you?
I knew it was Deadhead. It had to be that guy. There's no way there's 2 Deadheads out there.
Hey, is your ice water yet? Is it melted? Those little rabbit pellets?
It actually is melting a little, I'll be honest.
Look at this. That's been melted.
Well, no, usually I put it in my Run Pure Yeti and it doesn't melt. You can still see the cubes in there. But
look at this. I
had to shit. Oh, you got water. Get it out of there. I don't usually use this cup, but I had to do it for the demonstration to own you and your big old golf ball pellet ice cube.
Thank you. Yes. None of us will get sepsis by having ice that's made from a machine versus you scooping your hands in like this with these 8-year-old kids all day. My kids' friends. Whoop. I'm not even touching it anymore. It's disgusting.
You think I'm scared of that?
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
I mean, if you're playing Ray McLeod, you're not scared of no ice disease.
You said you liked Ray McLeod.
I said I like Ray McLeod more than the other cheap. I mean, what is these? How much is he? He's 2K?
He's 2,200.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go crazy, but could he catch an end around to the house or something?
Ray McLeod first touchdown. There you go. Let's do that.
What are the odds? 35 to 1?
Probably higher than that.
Oh, if they're
I
higher
always
than
like those
that.
bets. I'm a sucker for those like 35-1 touchdown bets.
Oh,
I'm a total sucker. So you could always, yeah, I'm not a sucker for Harry props, but I am a sucker for first touchdown props if it's like 35-1.
Hawkinson gets 2, Kittle gets 1, Ray gets 1. Addison gets
Hawkinson
1.
matchup is so bad. He's the one I need to go lower on. 49ers own people like him.
I mean,
Sepsis
49ers
and
do own a
yes.
lot of teams, Tony.
You're not allowed back on my Niners. You're squarely on the Vikings.
No, you right here.
I literally have all
you're my
Niners captains.
Vikings
No, you're not hedging.
No,
Yes.
it's not a hedge. I said this before.
How do I do it
The
on
Niners,
this side? I can't get him over there.
It's
My
hard to get
hand's
up
all
there.
messed up. I got to
Hank,
go over
You're
here.
a dog.
Hank, I never said
this
Madison
before.
6
Don't be lying to the chat now. I said this before that the Niners have the best captain plays because they're easy, like you said, to predict. But I like Kirk Cousins to put up points. Yeah. Don't be changing what I said.
Thank you. Kirk Cousins night. He's back. Purdy.
God, you guys are going to be absolutely miserable watching this game. 25-1 on Ray. I might bet that for the crew.
That's like good mojo. You betting that?
That's good mojo. Yeah, it is. 25. That's kind of low.
25-1 will always wrap me into it. As long as it's a dude that'll be on the field, I can be talked into it.
I got 10% Ray for the crew. Give him a little 10%.
Deadhead, I didn't say I wasn't playing Mitchell and the other dude. What's the other dude's name? Mason?
Mason.
I didn't say that. I'm the one that said no one's going to play him. So I think I'm not going in there and playing 20% or something, but I'm going to play 10 to 15% of those guys.
I'm the one that said
no one
Mason.
is playing. Let me pull up these ownerships. What do I got for ownerships?
I mean, Jordan Mason will be lower than Mitchell for sure.
He has to be like 0% owned. Like he just
he's 5%. Jordan Mason scored a touchdown last week, I think. He scored
a touchdown. But Mitchell wasn't like fully even there though. He might have been active, but
he's got touchdowns in back-to-back games. Jordan Mason,
dude, Jordan Mason is 5,800.
I know. That's why I deleted him.
I know, but he's going to be 3% owned.
Yeah, but he's going to
put him back in your player pool.
I mean, he's higher than the defense.
Literally no one's going to play him. And there's paths where, especially if you're like have a McCaffrey fade team, or a blowout team, those are your two scenarios where he plays really good. Blowout, injury.
Yeah, blowout.
Moody's going to outscore him even with a
guarantee
touchdown.
He's 3%.
You're a kicker guy. Moody's going to outscore him even with a touchdown.
Yeah, but what if you need one other cheap guy? What if you need one other mid-tier guy?
Yeah, I mean, you're allowed to play more than one mid-tier guy. I would have a hard time playing Mason over the kicker, though, if you just frame it like that.
Thank you.
But it's still the same point, though. Like, the dude is going to be 3% owned, and there's plenty of game scenarios where he gets a bunch of carries.
And what happens when he gets 10 points somehow and the kicker gets 8? You're going to
win a lot of. If you play him tonight and he gets double digits, you're going to win a lot of money.
I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying what happens if that happens. Yeah, exactly.
I don't have Mason or Elijah Mitchell getting double digits. KJ Osborne, different scenario.
KJ Osborne.
I know he's cheap.
Check notes.
What's your stat on KJ Osborne?
Block marketing.
What's your stat?
Osborne is ass cheeks.
Oh, okay. Your Niners are going to lose tonight.
There you go.
I'm going to be so amped up for this game.
You guys are so adorable, copying each other. It's cute. Look at that.
Where are my Vikings fans?
Your bits. You guys, your bits. Copying each other's bits.
He had a good bit. And I
stole it. Should I go get some ice, Tony, and old Wiley with your ice?
Yeah, do that actually. Go get us in that clear cup and show them what real ice is made out of. You're on mute. We couldn't hear you, but go get the ice. Let Wiley know. Oh, the chair's back. Were you on with me when we were making fun of his chair? Look at this dude's chair. He's got a rip in it.
Oh my God! Look at
that chair.
What does he do? Look at the bottom of that chair. That's disgusting.
The dude has won 100K like 20 times in the last 2 years, and he's got a chair that looks like that. It's got a rip in it. The one armrest is higher than the other one. I mean, look at that thing.
That's like the bottom of your ice maker. That's what it looks like.
I got to get rid of the ice maker if it.
That's what
like
I'm saying. Everyone vote one.
I mean, look at that chair. That is unbelievable. Yeah, Corey. I mean, get a new chair, JSU. That's his workbench. I mean, that would make sense.
NBA contest last year and owns that chair.
There's a pee stain too. Someone said. I mean, is there a pee stain in there? I mean, come on.
Do you think JSU's a hoarder? Do you think he's a hoarder?
In all seriousness, he is messy. Like when he comes to my house, he'll have like his wallet on the kitchen table, his charger in the family room, his laptop on the stairs. He'll have like a sweatshirt off in like the other staircase. He'll leave his friggin' basketball shoes out by the court. I mean, he's messy. His wife has a tough job.
Do you think he's recording at the tavern? Hey, man.
You guys are assholes, by the way. What? Everything you're saying, I can hear.
No, you can't.
Yeah, everything is a pee stain. What the fuck? Who said a pee
That was
stain?
someone in the chat that said that.
The chat. You lost them. You lost them with that chair. They all turned on you.
Absolutely ridiculous. I'm not messy. I just sometimes my headphones go upstairs and then I forget about them. And my mic's over in the basement and I forget about the mic. I mean, that's some bullshit, Tony. Bullshit. I don't even bring that much. How can I be messy? I literally come with a backpack, Wiley. I walk in his house. I've got one little backpack.
Hey, this is the Tony we know, right? This is the Tony we know.
Bullshit.
Oh, that chair. Chair needs some Febreze.
No. This is a good one. This is from. Oh, where is he? Fuck, this is go quick. Go fund me.
Go fund me for
yeah.
Where's the ice at?
It's coming.
No one says this.
Coming. What you didn't go get it? Where were you?
What?
I thought you were going to get it.
About it.
He doesn't have it.
Needed a
no
refill.
ice.
Don't you worry about it.
Hey, go to the tavern and get some ice.
It needed a refill. It should always be full. He doesn't use my wedding present. Oh, no.
No, it needed a refill. It all melted.
Oh, my God.
I think Wiley wins. Wiley just won if you don't use my ice maker.
Yep.
It needed a refill. It all melted.
He regifted it to me. That's it. I have to be honest. It's in my kitchen right now.
My favorite part in any movie when he gives the bread baker at Old School. He's like, "Oh, you got this model?" He's like, "No, that exact one." Yes. That's my favorite.
All right, go Vikes. Where are my Vikings fans? I thought this comment section would be filled with Vikings fans.
I mean, there were a good amount of Vikings.
It's me on an island. Go Vikes. It's our Vikings. Skol.
Is I going to be blasting that horn tonight that I always have to listen to during the freaking Viking? Like the every time they make a play.
Every time they score. Hawkinson.
You won't hear many horns then tonight. But.
Hawkinson, Addison. Bang, bang.
Thank you, Mangone. I appreciate it. You know, when it's not your own place, sometimes you lose stuff. I mean, God.
Is Mangone? You think Mangone's hung anything on his wall? He's lived there for 4 months now, and the dude still has nothing on his wall.
Mangone has nothing on his wall?
Not a single. He's like, I haven't had time. I said to hang something on your wall.
God, I wish I could show my Gronk, but Mangone, you got to get one of these things. You got to get a signed jersey or something. Put it up on the wall.
Where's your damn ice? We got to own Wiley.
He's got Half Moon Ice Maker from those Rubbermaid things that you put in the freezer. He's embarrassed. Let him go. Let him go. No, he's got to do this. One of these, like, He sent
the wife to go get it from like friggin' Sonic or something that has the good ice.
My wife's not even home yet. She's still working.
Well, how the hell are you getting it then?
I made it. Don't you worry about it.
You made it. Wiley wins. I got to accept defeat to Wiley.
Thank you. Cut that clip, Ryan. Just that. Wiley wins.
I got to accept defeat. I thought it was the best ice, but he doesn't even use it.
7-Eleven ice.
Yes. Hey, JSU gets his haircut at 7-Eleven too. 2 for 1.
There we go.
Well,
2 for
Lamb
1
Boys
special.
Barbershop, baby.
Yeah,
All right.
see?
Are we
You
out of
know,
here?
Sonic is
Are we
the
outta
goat
here?
ice. That's true. I pulled
Never
that.
been to Sonic
I've
in my
never
life.
been
Swear
to
to God.
Sonic.
Never been to Sonic in my life.
Sonic
Sonic.
actually has the best ice you could have.
You really
Way
rate
smaller
ice when you go to restaurants?
Huh?
You really rate ice when you
Oh
go to
yeah.
restaurants?
Ice
Oh,
is
yeah.
key.
100%.
Ice is very
100%.
key.
You do it too, Wiley?
Yeah, it's my life. Yeah, I've been doing it on Twitter for 7 years. Yes. Ice is my life. Yes.
You need to get smaller cubes in the Run Pure offices. Take it back. We need a smaller distribution level.
He'll stop showing up, Wiley, if you don't get those cubes figured out.
I'll just plug in the one that JSU sent me, the one you gave me. I'll do that tomorrow. Zaxby's. Oh, Zaxby's.
No. I mean, Zaxby's. No. Definitely not.
No.
We met at an ice convention, Redmond said. We might have met at an ice convention. Man, JSU comes back again with no ice.
Yeah,
It's not my fault it takes 10 minutes to be made. It's not my fault.
What? You've never been to Staples?
Yeah, I've been to Staples.
That's
what are you
so
talking
odd.
about?
See ya. We got to go. We're done. 7 o'clock. I got to go.
I mean, I don't know. Tony just left.
I should leave you on the show by yourself. Just carry.
I mean, you could. I could easily talk to myself for however long Tony's gone. I don't know what he's doing.
There he is.
Dude, my door was getting pounded out there. Courtney's pounding on the door. I had to see what I had to do.
We
My
couldn't
father
hear.
would do.
We got to go.
actually couldn't
We
hear.
I
gotta-
muted
I
this
gotta
time after I got in trouble for yelling earlier.
Go Bikes. Go Bikes.
Wiley's
I gotta
pushing
go.
us off the
He's
show,
just
Tony.
leaving us. He does have a tight time frame to get out. Like he
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
We got a big day tomorrow. I expect to see you in the office. We'll see you in Lexington.
fix those ice cubes.
Fix you. Fix
Who's
you.
your play? Oh, you already said the sorry ass plays for your play of the day. We don't need those.
It's a tight end. I'll just go.
You don't need those.
I'll let you
You're
have
not
Kittle.
allowed to take Kittle, so take Hawkinson.
I'll take Hawkinson, Ray McLeod. There you go. There's a 2 for 1 special.
There you go.
24-20.
Yes, you got.
Oh, I'm Brandon Ayuk. That's my guy. Brandon Ayuk. He's gonna be a winner. Who's your captain, Tony?
My captain doesn't have to be my play of the day.
Oh,
My
I
play
thought
of
you
the
said captain.
day.
Say KJ Osborne for the Giants.
I mean, my captain. I'm playing Kittle. Those 4, but my play of the day is definitely Brandon Powell.
Oh, that was damn you.
Yeah,
That's a good
go
play of
Vikes.
the day.
I love Brandon Powell tonight. I
I'm
can't
with
wait
you.
to have you guys.
I'm
tonight.
piggybacking
with
off
you.
of Brandon Powell because I'll let you on
Yeah.
my Vikings. That's
I'm
how
way
you
too
do it right
early.
there, Tony. You see that? I let you onto my Vikings so you could have Brandon Powell, and then I jump on the ship with you. Brandon Powell's going to shit.
I'll play Ayuk with you too. We can join forces.
Boom. Ayuk, Brandon Powell. Take it to, kind of a core. There you go. Show core. If you want to add TJ Hawkinson, I mean, you could, I guess. And that'll be the 3-man show core for the Perez, Big T, and myself. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Remember, NBA tomorrow, 4:45 Eastern time. Me, Big T, will be on talking through the 2-gamer slate, talk some NBA with you guys. So make sure you come back, join us on the Run Pure Sports channel.
Where's
Until
Trash's
then,
hat? I gave him an ice cube. Where's his hat, you think, Wiley? Does he
man,
not have
that
a hat either?
JC, that was a great close, and he just absolutely.
you ruined it. How about this, though, huh?
Oh my God, that's the ugliest hat I've ever seen.
He does got a Bengals hat.
Jeremy Miles gave this to me, baby. TJ Hushmanzada.